Greetings, folks. Good day to everyone. We're at Melrose Abbey Memorial Park in Anaheim, California. We're going to visit the grave of another brave officer, Orange County Sheriff's Deputy that died in the line of duty. Robert Leslie Shultz, who's also a veteran, served in World War II. Deputy Robert was born January 27, 1923 in Springfield, Illinois. He met his demise on April 21, 1958 at the age of 35 in Dana Point, California. He was on duty that day when him and his partner, Deputy Johnson, they stopped an old school bus that was being driven by a very disturbed individual and his two sons. This evil man ordered his 11-year-old son to shoot at the deputies with a .22 caliber rifle. And that's how Deputy Shultz departed this life. On April 21, 1958, Deputy Robert Shultz was on duty in Dana Point. He stopped a northbound bus in Dana Point and talked the father into putting his weapon down and leaving the bus. I don't know why he stopped the bus. Apparently there was some kind of suspicious behavior on the part of the old father. Deputy Johnson was talking to the father outside the bus, and Deputy Shultz was fatally shot once through the heart by the older of the two sons inside the bus. The father ordered his sons to shoot to kill. Deputy Johnson was shot twice critically, but apparently he didn't die at the scene apparently. The father returned to the bus as soon as the gunfire erupted, and it became a lengthy gun battle. Deputy Shultz died, but before he died, he was able to radio for assistance. The arriving officers, they found the father dead, wounded 3 times by the officers' bullets and once through the head by his own bullet. This whacked out old guy knew that his end was coming, so his older son was found with 5 wounds, and his older son died at the hospital. The younger son was found dead with one round to the top of his head by the father's weapon. 3 people died that day. And for what? For a traffic stop? I mean, it's like, are you kidding me? Mentally ill or no, that's, look, I worked in the field of mental health for 17 years. I had mentally ill clients for many more years than that. The overwhelming majority of them would never do such a thing. Mental illness is no reason or excuse for violence. The mentally ill are more often than not victims of violence rather than perpetrators of violence. But this guy apparently was an exception. He didn't care who he hurt. He didn't care who he took out. Let's go to Deputy Shultz's grave. You're looking at the entrance, the back entrance to Melrose Abbey Memorial Park right now. One of the very nice staff members took me here. I had a hard time finding it. He's buried in this, right here in the Paradise section. So he's over here. I've already put a commemorative stone that I painted on his grave. That's him right there. World War II veteran. His partner, Deputy Johnson, carried 2 .22 caliber slugs in his back and hip because the doctors weren't able to dig them out. I don't know how long Deputy Johnson lived, but look, Deputy Shultz, rest in peace. This is the risk you take from being a cop. And police officers are not here to harass anybody. I've said this numerous times before. I will say it numerous times more. They're here to protect you and me. And I'm very disturbed at a segment of our population that believes that cops are the bad guys. Yeah, there's some bad cops out there, but that's not the majority of them. The majority of them are like Deputy Shultz here. They're brave, they're selfless, and they're here to protect the public. Thank you for your service to our country, Deputy Shultz, and for your service to Orange County. Brave, brave man.